I'm back.
All right. So you guys make your way out towards the main entrance. The van is warmed up. The sliding side door is open. The three Minos, Default, and Magpie jump in the back with the unconscious shaman, while um, while Medic jumps into the driver's seat, and the four of you start leaving the construction zone. Is that correct?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Okay, I believe that's where we're at. So you do quickly make your way from the construction site back towards, in a roundabout way, back towards Magpie's home, where you last left Statrix.
I wonder if we shouldn't be going to where the shaman
Safe
is.
house. I was gonna say to the safe
Yeah.
house initially. We want to know if we're being followed or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to.
Don't compromise anything that we don't have to.
Yeah.
Back to Twin Rivers in the warehouse.
Yes.
Okay. After just 10, 12 minutes, he was only 3, 4 blocks away, so it's not very long for you guys to get there. The traffic is, I mean, it's Seattle, so there's always traffic, but it's relatively light. As it's getting dark in this area, this part of town, it's not one that you normally want to be just out and about, dilly-dallying. Obviously, you guys are, you don't look like the type to be messed with, but there are other street toughs out there during this time. Twin Rivers is still sitting in his circle as he was awaiting your presence. I take it everything went well.
Well, we're not dead.
Not really.
As well as can be expected. I see many of you are not even bleeding.
Yeah.
As Minos like just chucks the shaman down onto the floor, and I point at the bracelet. And I'm like, "What is that?"
Ah, yes, it's a focus. I was hoping you'd bring it back for me, although I expected less mage to be attached to it still.
Well, we
Self-made,
can
right?
resolve the mage problem later.
He says, "May I?" as he bends down to grab the bracelet from the mage's wrist.
Sure.
He takes it off, sizes it up against his own wrist, and puts it on. It's like, how much do you want for it?
I don't know what's going around on bracelets.
112,500.
1 sec.
I was thinking
You
maybe
said-
2,000.
You said a focus?
You know what?
It's a type of charm. It
Like
is a
a-
magical charm.
So I'd like to roll black markets.
Okay.
What do I know about dealings in foci?
Do you have any other complementary information or academics that would help you with magical equipment? Identifying it or reselling it?
Not knowledge skills, no.
Any other
I don't have
skills
any that could be used for that
you
either.
could think of?
I can help with matrix magic and tell you about the resonance realms.
How much would that normally sell for?
You're asking Twin Rivers?
Yeah.
He looks it over for a few minutes, says, This is a charm for a specific type of magic. And in order to get this on an open market, depending on who the seller was, you could see upwards of 6,000 yen for it. The high part of 6,000 yen for it. At full retail, of course.
Right.
How about we just give it to him?
Well, I mean, no.
He's already been paid for his help. Why doesn't he give us back some of what we paid?
He offers 2,000 yen for it.
Can I assist on that negotiation test?
You guys didn't even know what it was 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, but we know it's valuable.
It glows. Of course, it's valuable.
It's gloves and and it was attached to a magic person.
We could sell it to some Bellevue club kitty for like 10K easy.
I think 2,500 is just fine. We don't need to get crazy.
2,500.
And this would buy some goodwill as well.
Yeah.
2,500 is acceptable for it. This is a nice charm.
Good
Excellent.
dude. Okay.
All right. Well, did you learn anything about what was going on in there while we were getting our asses out of there?
After you destroyed the first token, my serpent and I were able to go into the first level where we encountered another spirit of the same type as my mentor. It seems this shaman here is another of my tutelage, so to speak. He's another follower of the snake mentor.
How much we give for him?
Nothing.
There's other people who will buy them. But more importantly, I think that's all we'll need from you, and I don't want to put you in any more danger.
I agree. I don't wish for this person to awake and see my face. The serpent's mentor encourages a great depth of knowledge and holding those that you have knowledge about to accord for what they've done.
Yeah. No, I think we'll get out of here. I think our business is concluded, and we really appreciate it.
It has been a
My
pleasure
mentor
to meet
spirit
all of
says
you.
things like that too.
I'm glad that you had a very safe journey here. And Minos, it's always great to see you again.
You too. Hold on. Be in touch.
Did you need anything else or want to say anything else to him before he departs, then, Minos?
Not really.
Okay. All right. So, you're all there still at the warehouse, the large abandoned one. He takes the few regents and the neck bracelet, thanks you all once again, offers you a sage blessing, a little bit of smoke each as he walks out.
Just kidding. Do we want to try to get in contact with the people who hired us to see if this is even still a thing?
Sure.
We could try, but the chance of it being a thing is slim. If we do that, default, can you think you can secure the line, or your machine spirits can secure the line for us? Last thing we need is them tracking us back.
Yeah.
I could secure the line by having them go after their comm link, but I really don't think that's a good idea. Maybe we should try in the morning?
Well, I mean, I can just go buy a metal link. It's not hard.
It's hard for some of us.
Well, it's not hard for me, I'll say.
So Medic's going to kind of reach back and toss a meta link to Magpie. I got that one. You can destroy it after.
Perfect. So I'm gonna head outside to like the corner and just use the comm link.
Okay. I do want to remind you, you did get the 2 micro decks from the lab.
Yes.
Yeah, but I'd rather not destroy those.
You know, actually, before we call
I was about to
them,
say, those are actually
what's
worth
on it?
money, though.
Let's find out what's on
Once
these.
we clean them.
What was that, Minos?
Let's see what's on these before we call them.
Sure, go ahead and do that.
And ooh,
I dare disagree with that. That's not a smart move. We haven't had the chance to disable their matrix thing, so as soon as we put them on, they know where it is.
Okay? So we don't turn them on.
So we need to find a way to to disable or prevent their matrix signature from coming out. Then we can look at them safely.
can make one of them Faraday thingies.
Do you have the parts for it?
What are the parts?
Is it like iron and other things that make a Faraday cage? Or do you have to have access to one?
Probably a lot of
Uh,
magnets or some crap.
I
Listen,
have an iron at my apartment.
I'm gonna go make a call real quick. No big deal. Just try to figure out what the hell's going on. You guys, if you want to wipe things down or put things in cages, that's fine. So I'm gonna head out to the corner outside and boot up this metal link and try to call the construction crew that hired us.
All right. You try calling one of the administrators. The phone does not answer.
Yeah. Hank, maybe it's a new number. He may not know it's me.
The lawyer's number. Yeah. You do try calling it. We'll say there's no answer, but you do get a message from it after a few minutes asking who is this.
New phone, who dis?
Mm-hmm.
I just like look at that message and then just like throw the comm link on the ground and destroy it.
Okay.
That's too much. That's too much effort. This is totally. All right. Hey, well, we got 12K out of this mess.
What you call him?
And some pay data, and if we're wanting to sell that venom and counter agent, though I for one am not extremely excited about that aspect of things.
Yeah, so I'll come
I
back
think
inside.
that's a great idea. Why aren't we selling everything we can? Getting the hell out of here.
You've got plenty of organs. You could sell those too, default.
I just
know
don't like
anybody?
the idea of any corporate forces that we come across using darts with this toxin in there.
Yeah, we should probably just use it.
I just need to get ice on this first. On that topic, on our way here, probably stop to pick up some ice.
Okay.
And a 6-pack,
Yeah,
So
celebrate 6-pack.
or like a 40 each, and just drinking like in the middle of this warehouse. Anyways, I called them and nobody answered. They're gone. They're ghosts in the Matrix by now.
Well, we do have one option left. We can interrogate this guy for any information.
Doing some gum magpie.
Yeah. We got plenty of options.
I think our first pressing question is Sleeping Beauty over there.
Well, I say we
What do
get
you
out of
want,
this
like,
place and go
Just
somewhere
strip
a
him
little
and
safe.
dump him?
No, I'm not done with him yet.
Guys, I'm sure that there's somebody who would want an Evo shaman who's not Evo.
Oh, not anymore.
Just saying. Evo's got enemies. So you can ask questions and stuff, but that might require some pressure, and the more pressure you put on him, the less he's worth.
Can I roll on my shadow community or my Corp Evo knowledges to see if maybe I can know somebody who'd buy this guy?
Who would buy a top Evo researcher shaman?
Yeah.
Oh, first of all,
Yeah.
let's
Somebody
ID
out
this
there.
guy. Let's ID this poor fragger.
Yeah, send a picture of him to Statrix.
Yeah, this is facial recognition comes up on him actually rather quickly. Even though, like I said, he's a very ugly person. He barely looks human. He has several mottled warts. His hair grows in patches, and he has some sort of skin disease or disorder where patches of it grow in darker, like almost this clay red color. It looks very white and dry. I mean, other than that, he looks human, though. I thought I had his name here, sorry.
Well, I mean, they'll probably still buy him even if he's ugly.
Dr. Simmons.
The dead guy.
Oh, that's him. Okay. Then yeah, he's probably worth a lot.
Especially when we pair him with his what research data we have and venom and counter agents.
It's a nice package to somebody.
Yeah.
anyone who's doing biotech.
Well, I mean, the megacorps, they probably all do a little bit of everything, right?
They all dabble, have some sort of subsidiary company, yeah.
We could sell them to Ask Technology. They're nice.
No.
As technology would keep him, that's for sure.
I mean,
You know he's not going to get away.
So, with those knowledges that Default has, would he be able to find somebody, like specifically?
I believe he would be able to locate most potential sources, but finding somebody within that company to broker with, that's a different story.
Sure.
I gotta be honest. I don't want to sell directly to a corp. I would rather sell to somebody who would then sell it to a corp. There's got to be like a go-between, a fence.
Yeah.
Offense.
A
I have
fixer.
I have a pretty good fixer. So maybe
Yeah, but
he
they're not
could
selling
find us.
people.
But it's not like selling people. He's getting moved from one job to another.
We're gonna give him a better retirement plan.
So this isn't slavery. It's like we're just renting this guy out to another
Yeah,
company.
that's. I'll sell him back to Evo.
We're taking a whoa, no. Let's avoid doing any business with Evo after this point. We can see what that does for us.
Maybe he's wanted.
That'd be a good thing to check.
Because everybody thinks he's dead.
Yeah, can I have my agent do a matrix search looking for anyone wanted by this picture?
Yeah, you forward the request to him here at, what is it, 11:30 at night?
I would like to get in touch with my cop friend. Maybe this guy is wanted for some manner of crimes and there's a reward for his capture.
Who does your police officer friend work through?
Knight Errant?
Knight Errant? Okay. So, here in the local area. He doesn't
Yeah, I
seem
don't
to be
give-
wanted for
oh.
anything. I mean,
Okay.
other
Well-
than unless you can get in trouble for faking your own death, but they don't really care about that.
Yeah.
I would like to get in touch with my cult fanatic, Radio Shack, and see if we can't talk to him about maybe selling this guy. He belongs to PD.
Okay, so who would you be looking to sell him through?
People for the ethical treatment of electronic entities.
Selling the shaman to them?
Yeah, they spirits and things.
All right, it might take some time to get a word back on that. You
Well,
have to forward
sure.
a message though. Like it's pretty late at night is what I'm suggesting is that you wouldn't call these people probably.
The nighttime is the right time. I'm not sure when these guys
I
are
mean, they
awake.
could be.
But
Night angels.
sure, I'll send Radio Shack a message and just say, "Hey, I've got an Evo shaman here. If you'd like to buy him."
Looking for buyers. Okay.
And I'll send a message out to my coyote, Jewel, asking, have you received any words about, this person can attach picture and name, and wanted anywhere or that you've been.
And I'm also sending word to my fixer because he may know somebody who knows somebody. So that's what fixers are for.
All right. So we get the word out here tonight, and in the meantime, what are we going to do with him while we wait until?
I think for the most part, it's going to be like hood over the face, tying up the hands, all that kind of stuff, and then maybe even sedate him.
Okay. Just in the back of the van.
Well, yeah, I guess.
All right. So are you guys done then at the warehouse, or what do we want to continue to do?
I think we're done at the warehouse, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Aren't people going to be able to find this guy?
Why?
I mean,
When he wakes up, he'll be able to transport, do all that mage stuff. Why don't
yeah,
we just
and
call the guys? Why don't we just call this guy and set up this? Hey, pay us, get your mage back.
Well, I mean, but then they just kill us all.
No. Give us our money.
Here's a plan. Right? We hold. So I don't like after this, what we've done to you. I don't think we remain operating out of Seattle. Why don't we leverage them? Go in exchange for all the research material, the person, and everything that we acquired. They give us no question asked tickets to wherever we want, and we leave Seattle.
And we get paid?
We can see if we can get some money out of it, yes. But it would require us to set a meeting and everything in our power to remain as low profile as we can in that meeting.
Yeah, you may be right. Maybe just it's probably best that way. Make them less of an enemy.
Yeah, because we return everything and then we're out of their hair.
It certainly is going to cost them less money to get rid of us that way than it would be to clean up this whole boondoggle.
We're talking about communicating with Evo again?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we're going to set a meeting point, and they will have somebody. They will send somebody to meet with us on our turf, on our call.
I think we should probably give me a couple days to rest up first.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Gonna have to find a way to keep this mage under wraps, though.
I can have them at my place. I have the equipment to keep them there. I'll just throw him in my spare room and feed him, water him, and make sure he's not. And
You have a spare room?
I have a small apartment. Yeah, I have the master's bedroom and kind of like the den or the office. I can throw
Do
a
you
cot
have
in
a
there,
couch?
problem solved. Yeah, I have a couch.
Can I borrow it?
For as long as we have left in Seattle, yeah, if need be. Just don't eat all the food dispensers' condiments.
Getting a message to that contact number we had, or maybe even through like the node point, like sending a ping there, like, hey, we have your shaman. Are you interested?
Through the node that Default was trying to hack with that sprite? The relay
Something,
node?
just like, like hanging a little hook with a message on it in the matrix, just kind of like, hey, we were here. Take a look at this thing.
I'm sure there's a lot of nodes that exist for covert communications.
Right, but we don't have a lot of them. So the point
Hey.
is, it's like the context we do have.
I'm
mean-
sure somebody has that knowledge skill.
If you guys wanted to, I could try and get in touch with Harriet.
Harriet?
She's kind of like my mentor spirit.
Does she work for Evo?
I think so. Sort of.
Oh, do you trust her to set up the meeting?
More than I trust this Hank guy.
Okay, so our plan is to rest up a couple of days. And then use this Henriette, or whatever her name is, its name is, I don't know what.
Harriet 2.0.
Whoever that is, we'll use them as the medium to set up the contact, or set up the meeting. Our goal with that is to get a means out of Seattle without them knowing where we want to go. Aim for some cash in exchange for everything that we took from them.
Well, not everything, because Twin Rivers already has the foci.
Yeah, well, everything that we possess, that they owned.
Yeah. So while Harriet is looking into that, I'm also going to be looking into that through my my fixer. See if he knows a guy at Evo.
I mean, if you're going to be looking through your fixture, I don't want to bother Harriet.
Well,
Well,
we'll see
then
what
you,
his fixer can come up with over the next day or two.
Yep. So I'm going to be rolling a lot of my stun.
and we also probably want to keep
Yeah.
that mage moving, not just in your spare room.
Well, I do have a bug scanner, so I'm going to, once I get him like in the van or at least at home, because I think in my van has my suitcase that has my bug scanner in there.
Does your bug scanner give a shit about the astral plane?
No, but
Not
I can
that
make
kind
sure
of bug.
it's tagged.
Because these guys can summon spirits. Just thought I'd point that out.
I wonder. Once you're contacting your fixer, can you see if he has any mage collar or mage cuffs?
I mean, I could, or I could just put him in the van and drive him around for a while. I don't want to have him long enough for make mage cuffs a thing.
No, that would keep him absolutely docile when he tries to do anything magical.
Let's see. Street Grimoire, right?
Yep. Oh, they're availability 5. Oh crap! I can probably pick them up almost anywhere.
Yeah, that should be fairly easy then.
I'm going to pick myself up a pair of mage cuffs.
All right.
Yeah, they're 1,000 and availability 5. Do you want me to roll for that, or is that a gimme?
No, you'll have to find it in a 24-hour security shop here, but they have those
Oh,
in
that's
Seattle.
all right. I don't want to do a mage mask because that's just too inhumane.
Say who? What? How is that too inhumane?
It's a plastic hood with a gag, and it strobes them 24 hours.
It's kind of hilarious.
This one will straight out deal 15 stun damage, versus making it harder for him to focus. So I'm willing to shell out the extra money just to make sure he's more complacent.
All right, is that what we're doing for the next 24 hours to keep him occupied? Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fixer and whatnot into play.
So also in the next 24 hours, I'd like to be summoning and registering some sprites, but first I need to heal up.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll that out, or how do you want to do that?
So, yeah, you guys can take 24 hours off, so you can do whatever roles you need to do for that.
Should we roll them in talking to myself or in here because we're just going to really be spamming otherwise?
What, oh yeah, no, you can just do it there at your desk. You don't need to put it in chat.
Yeah, talk to myself lets you roll normal rolls, and the only person who sees it is you. And it's called / talk to myself.
Do wound penalties apply to healing?
Nope.
What level is your fixer, Magpie?
He's Connection 4, Loyalty 3.
Connection 4 in what company?
He's not a part of a company.
Oh, just a
Oh.
freelance fixer.
Okay, looks like natural recovery does wound penalties do apply.
Based here in Seattle.
He travels around the world, so I'm not sure where he is right at this very moment.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
His name's Albatross, so he flies around.
I gotcha. So yeah, he says, good news. Evo, somebody within the Evo Corporation is aware of the situation and willing to negotiate or to communicate with you.
Excellent. We would love to do that.
He gives you the drop location is a small airport there at the SeaTac. So it's the private runways there off SeaTac.
Okay.
And yeah, it's 72 hours away, so it should be plenty of time for you guys to get healed up.
Or, sell everything that you can't take on a plane. That kind of stuff.
Well, if it's a private airplane.
It's a private airplane. He actually gives you the drop address is an airplane label, so it is.
But we can't take a van on the plane. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we can sell the van.
Or just it's not ours. So we can just give it to Statrix back to him, unless he's going with us.
Probably try and sell those decks.
Yeah, I agree. Unless they want them
and
back.
the Venom. Well, didn't you just make the deal for the mage?
Was the mage the anti-venom research?
Let's just not mention the stuff we took out of there. So yeah, let's try to sell those.
I mentioned the anti-venom because that's kind of important.
Well, the
As far as I know, I'm not sure what we have in that negotiation, but I will try to sell those decks.
well, we just sell them to them.
I don't want to give them any more stuff. There's guys on the street who could use that way more than a Megacorp. They don't need it.
Okay. We're not going to get as much for it.
I mean, sure, we'll get just as much as we would have normally.
Not really. 8 on there is what's valuable.
That's what negotiation does.
Right.
So I'm gonna go and see if I can find someone to fence these two. Jeffrey.
All right, so you're using not your fixer. Do you have a fence contact?
Let's see. What do I have? I have no. Does anyone have a fence?
Nope. If it was guns, I would have an easier time, but it's not.
But I can see about getting access to people. So, what are my knowledges? Does default know computer people?
I know a resident spirit.
You know what? Now I'm gonna see if I can roll black markets to find somebody who would want to buy these things, and then negotiate with myself.
I also have Radio Shack, who is a member of the PD organization, so he probably would want these kind of things.
Jeff, can I just roll black markets to see if I can
Yes.
go
Yes.
find them?
Why does nobody want to meet Radio Shack?
They're weird.
It sounds like PETA.
It's
People
PD.
for eating tasty animals.
All right, and this
Okay,
is
so-
to see potential to find potential buyers.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so in the next 24 hours before the meetup on the airplane, you are able to, through your comlink and AR, you're able to have a sit-down meet, so to speak, with with another decker type who's interested in taking the 2 micro decks off your hands. He won't be able to give you top dollar for them, of course.
But no one would.
There might be a little extra in it for you if they have useful information on them.
Well, they probably do, judging where we got them.
Well, do you let people know where you got them?
No,
Okay.
but they probably do.
They probably do.
Well, he can deal with that when those things boot up.
All right.
Yeah, I will lead the negotiations with. You're going to want to be careful with these, but they probably have valuable information on them. And then go into the negotiations.
Can I provide my technical support?
Yes, yes, you can. They start out with 20% price, which on these I believe is 58,000 apiece.
It's pretty good.
All right, so 66 negotiation.
So roll that. All right.
Boom.
Have that. And yeah, seems pretty good.
Okay. Do you have the chart in front of you there, Magpie, for what those rolls mean? Translate to?
You roll a negotiation roll against me, and every net hit I get increases the price by, I believe, 5%.
All right, so you got 4 successes.
Yep. So that's 20. So 40%.
Okay. So he starts out at 23,200 yen for the pair of them, and you settle around 47,000 for the pair of them. Would be the final deal.
Seems like a lot of money.
47,000
Seems fine to
yen,
me.
yeah.
So apparently there's straight up rules for finding buyers. It's a extended etiquette plus charisma test. So that
Did you
should
find a
be
data monger for the pay data we pulled off of that place?
probably.
I know I got pay data the first session and pay data the second set. Well, this last session, I think I got pay data, didn't I?
You said 27,000?
No, he said 40 something.
47,000. Sorry, what was the question there, Default?
Whenever, like way before that alarm went off, I had the guys looking for pay data, and you said we'd deal with it later. I don't know if we do that now or if you want to wait.
Let's go ahead and I'll take care of that between now and next session.
Whatever it
yes,
is, I'm sure I'll sell it to whoever Magpie finds to sell it to, and try and throw some extra cash in the pot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you had 3 successes there, so... yeah, let me see what that should translate into, and then get a good number back to you guys. But you did have information that you copied or took from those 2 report pads.
So everyone's gonna net 11,750.
And then we have the bulldog. That's valued at 65.5k.
But that I'm pretty sure that belongs to somebody.
Yeah, we can give it to Statrix, assuming he's not coming with us.
If as soon as Magpie puts those funds in my account, I'll be sending 11,250 off to PD and saying thank you for my freedom.
Your debt is covered.
For this month.
All right. So is that everything we wanted to do before the meetup?
I think so.
Yep.
I actually wanted to compile and register 3 sprites, but I'm going to need you to roll against me on it.
All right. What's the strength of the first one?
6.
One success.
All right, no fade and 4 services.
Strength of the second one?
Same. Actually, I need to. Well, we'll just say I register him first.
Is that to register it?
Yeah, I need to register two. I need to roll 2 more dice. So 4 successes.
Okay.
And then you oppose that with 12 dice.
Oh, this is the second one? Okay. 0 successes.
That'll be 3 on this one.
Your last one is level 3?
No, it's still level 6.
Oh, okay. 1 success.
Okay, and fate. Ooh. All right, and then registering the fault sprite. Need to oppose it with 12 dice.
Four?
All right, then I'll need to resist 8. No, 4 drain. Whew. And then I'll need to. I get to roll 14 dice, but you're going to oppose with 12 for the 2 crack sprites.
6 on the first one. And 3 on the second one.
All right, so I'm going to have to redo the one.
Oh, you lost it?
Because he's a loser.
Exactly.
Registering
Maybe I
was
should.
hard.
Yeah.
All right, while he's doing that, you guys will say the 3 days pass by pretty much uneventfully. The mage, while he is both hideous inside and out, so you probably don't want to communicate with him very much. He doesn't try to resist very much, and he doesn't try to cast magic while he's within the mage lock cuffs. Minos, you said that you weren't finished with this guy. Is there something you wanted to do over the last couple days?
Oh, no, not really.
Okay.
No, yeah.
All right. So the van pulls up to the private section of the SeaTac airport. There is a lot of private security here, several different firms protecting their clients. As you pull up, you park the vehicle, you step out, or you go through a small check gate, and they assign you a parking space in a private sector of one of the buildings. Once you arrive there, you can get out and just walk right up to the airplane that you're supposed to be in. It's probably a 12-passenger plane with the side door open and the stairs down.
I'm essentially looking for somebody. Like a person.
At the plane?
Yeah, around here, because we're supposed to dump this guy off, right?
Yeah. The address they gave you is the airplane itself.
Yeah, so like I'll like look up in there. Like, hello?
Yeah. As you look up in, you do see there's what looks like a section in the middle of the plane has a thick glass plane, and on the other side of it you see 2 people sitting. Through the telecom that separates the 2 panels, you hear, "Please do come in."
Medic will come in and join Magpie there.
Just walk in. I don't know if I'm in the right place.
Yes, I believe you are.
Oh, well
You
then.
and your companions may have a seat. You have a mutual friend of ours. Is this correct?
I would have gone with coworker. He doesn't seem like the friendly type, but maybe.
I believe we're talking about one and the same. Yes, please go ahead and have a seat. On your side of the glass, there are 5 seats and a small mahogany, like nice mahogany table there in the center with 5 small waters poured on it. And then about halfway down the fuselage of this plane, there's that large glass, what looks like bulletproof glass, and these 2 gentlemen sitting on the other side of it. One is definitely in more American-looking clothes. The other one is in the more European-style body armor, like what some of you are wearing.
Yeah, I'm in my suit right now, so
Berwick
just kind
suit.
of like, yeah. And like I look back at the others and I sit down. And hope that anyone else does too.
So who wants to step in and have a seat there in the plane?
A medic is going to take a seat.
Okay.
Default.
You may want to wait outside.
Yeah, default is gonna stay next to the cowman.
Okay. Minos, are you staying outside as well?
Yep.
All right. So is...
The medic's wearing his suit and
Where's Dr.
the
Simmons?
jacket. He's with us at the moment.
He's in the car.
All right. And what was your starting bid?
I believe a man like this is a true asset to a company like yours. I think transport and a cash reward of some kind. Just kind of giggle a little bit. I think. How much is he worth to you, do you think?
Kind of lets out a contemptuous sigh. What were you asking for exactly? Not
Well-
what were you fishing to get?
Well, we want to get transport out here because your company has clearly had enough of us. And we don't want to cause any trouble. I know how poorly that can go for anyone who messes with one of the megacorps. So out of here, plus say 250,000 million.
They glance at one another. Again, the Western-clothed gentleman's deep sigh. $20,000 yen.
Wow, I guess he really isn't your friend.
And it's probably worth more than he is.
We have all of his data too. We could give you that.
20,000 yen is our final offer.
Is that each of us?
No, just for Dr. Simmons.
That doesn't seem like a lot. Am I missing something?
No, it's not a lot. But it's more than it's. I mean, it's plenty for one person.
He was your employee, so you know he's awakened. So that adds an immense amount of value to a person.
Yes.
I look at the other guys like, or medic, just kind of like, I don't. Is this what?
Medic kind of shrugs.
250,000 yen is a helicopter. He's not worth that much.
Yeah, but you can build a helicopter. You can't build shamans.
No, we can make them.
Oh. Then 20,000's fine.
We prize only his knowledge. His magic abilities are suspect at best.
Well, you get us out of here and give us 20,000 new yen, and you get it. And his knowledge.
20,000 for Dr. Simmons, and we get you out, he does in air quotes, meaning you don't return here. We don't really care where you go. Did you have a destination in mind?
Yes, I did. Though I don't really want to tell you.
Understandable. All right. A pilot will be made available to you, and a small cargo plane will take you to your destination. These terms are acceptable?
Yeah, that'll work for us.
The 20,000 yen will be provided through cred stick.
Hey, I've got one right here.
Perfect. Yeah.
Medic will send a DNI message over to Minos. Let the good doctor out and make sure he makes his way to the aircraft.
How much money did we get?
A black sedan pulls up somewhere near the airplane. Two gentlemen get out of the passenger side, one from the front, one from the back.
I put on my diving mask.
the one from the rear steps around and steps up close to the door there between where Medic and Magpie are, so you can see down the stairs to where he is, and he holds up the cred stick to you. I believe it's a black colored cred stick.
Yeah. So go and fetch it and go to the car.
All right, he walks with you over to the car.
Medic will follow with.
All right.
He's playing the part of bodyguard.
Just kind of like point at the guy, like, hey, there he is.
All right, yeah. The door opens up.
Wait. How much money did we get?
20K.
How are you asking this, over comms or what?
No, yeah, sure.
Yeah, 20K.
Each?
No.
That doesn't even cover what was owed for the original job.
No, it didn't. That wasn't ever going to get paid to us, ever. Not ever in a million years.
All right. I get out of the car.
Out of the Bulldog?
I'll take the mage by the neck, pull my gun out, put it to his head.
All right.
I will pay 20,000 to cack him. It'll be easy.
I'm gonna have I want to do a matrix perception or tell my crack sprite to look for the Johnson's comlink.
Johnson's.
So matrix perception for probably silent devices.
Yeah, and it's twice the device rating.
It'll be the logic plus sleaze. So if it's slave to a cyber deck, it'll be the sleaze rating the cyber deck.
He's just running a comlink.
Oh, god damn it. I'm spinning an edge. Assuming we got one back from resting, right?
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
another question.
Okay, so it's twice the device rating, correct?
Yeah, sorry.
All right, what is the rest of the team doing? The guy, the bodyguard that was walking up to collect, oh geez, that was coming up to collect Dr. Simmons. He stops, puts his hands up, takes a few steps back. No one needs to be hasty about this.
Magpie
What's
turns
going
around
on?
and walks back up into the plane.
Medic's going to play the bodyguard to Magpie.
So he pulls Minos pulls the gun out on Dr. Simmons, and the two of you just walk back 20 yards towards the plane and get back in it,
Yeah.
or 15 yards or so back to the plane.
I guess I'm exiting the situation. Whatever is happening, I'm walking over there.
Yeah, I don't want to be associated with the fallout that may or may not occur for that.
Yeah, the one passenger side person that was still by the car, he's obviously put his hand into his suit jacket for some sort of firearm, while the second guy who is closer to come retrieve Dr. Simmons just again has both of his hands up in the air. I don't know what's going on here, but you've been paid for successfully returning this man.
I'll push him into the guy. Take him.
He is a little surprised, but
Take him.
he walks backward, actually keeping the doctor between you and he. He doesn't want to get shot, and then stuffs him into the back of the limo or the sedan. The first guy that was reaching for a firearm slowly pulls his hand back out from behind his jacket top without a weapon in it. He eases back into the car. The two
I'm gonna have the
Johnsons
sprites
inside the airplane are both standing up. They were looking out the window, crouched down, until the two of you step back up into the plane. In which case, Magpie, they're asking you, what's going on?
Troll stuff. Don't worry about it.
About this time is when he throws the Dr. Simmons into the guard's chest.
Oh, good. You guys, if you guys want to head out of here, I think we're all done here, and we're good to go.
If you guys want to head out of here,
Right. So you just tell us where to go to the plane that's going to get us out of here. That'll be great.
yep, it's 1701. They
Good.
give you the
Okay.
the GPS coordinates for it, but it's just a few taxis away.
So just like, I hope I never see you again. No hard feelings. Bye.
Likewise.
So, like, wherever we are, I assume I'm still next to Mina, who I kind of admittedly cower behind constantly. Listen, big guy, I got your back, but some heads up. That'd have been nice.
Sorry.
Like,
Make
as,
I
you
know-
know,
Go.
going back to the van now. And then I'm guessing they're gonna leave or something.
Yeah, their plane starts to taxi off.
I mean, we really should have just been more cautious when they agreed so quickly to 500,000.
I mean, if somebody had, like, mentioned that beforehand.
Or you weren't even there.
No, but
Welcome
once we
to-
found out it was a setup, I was certainly loud about it.
Yeah, but at least we get in a situation where both we're being paid, and we've been given the option of leaving this place and not get chased down. And the best part is, we can go anywhere we want. They won't have an idea.
I'm sure they'll have some idea, but the point is they're not going to kill us over the Atlantic Ocean.
That's actually a really good point. I'm gonna go ahead and summon or compile a machine sprite.
Okay. As you are driving towards the airplane, you do get a message communique from Statrix indicating that he has two potential jobs lined up for you. One is in Germany and the second is in London.
So, chaps, where to? Asmatic kind of puts on a really fake and horrible British accent.
Just kind of look at him like, no, no. Uh, I know a lot of people in London. It's,
I hear there's a dragon in Germany. I don't want to go to Germany.
yeah, I don't want to deal with Lofweir or any of those other people around there. So London it is.
All right. You let
I
your
mean-
pilot know.
That does mean you're gonna have to sell your farm or not go there for a while or whatever it is.
I didn't think I had a choice.
Well, sure, you've got choices, just not good ones.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the good news is that if we go to London, PD probably won't be bothering me about paying him back.
You think?
Maybe?
Well, as long as you don't let him know where you are.
We'll see once you start getting the collection voicemails.
All right. Let's go ahead and